Hey everybody, this is our week 2 video for our Zelda and Tommy litter. And wow, what a change we've had this week. These guys and gals are progressing very quickly. Everyone's eyes are open. Some of them are actually up kind of walking around, which you can see right here. They are doing really good, as you can tell by looking at them. Maybe you can see him. Gray's walking really well. Let's see if we can get him to walk. They like to get up under these rails. Purple's walking. As you can tell by looking at them, Zelda keeps them nice and full. They are big, healthy puppies. They are doing very, very, very well. We've had our first pedicures, meaning we've clipped their toenails. That's actually to help Zelda because they're nursing and we don't want them scratching and stuff like that. Collars are getting, they're going to get harder to see as we go along. Probably about week 4 or 5 we'll start tying a ribbon around them for the video so you can actually see who is who. But this is Mr. Black walking around right here. Miss Purple. We got Mr. Gray right over here. And then Miss Green and Mr. Orange right there in the center. So, oh no, Zelda's doing really good. She keeps them clean, she keeps them fed. They are happy, healthy puppies. As you can hear her crying, she doesn't like to be away from them. So we have to take her out for the video because she would be right here on top of them and that would be all that you would see. But still personality-wise, a little bit of their personality is starting to come out. Not much, they're only 2 weeks old. So really can start to tell a lot more probably after next week. But I do want to share with you everything we've seen this week. So let's start with, we'll go with our girls first. So our more kind of laid back girl right now is Miss Green. This is Miss Green. Miss Green is, I got to get my cheat sheet. There we go. Miss Green is 2.2 pounds. The girls are actually the same size. So this is Miss Green. As you can tell, eyes are open. Pigments really come in. Everybody's looking really good. So this is Miss Green. All the females for this litter have been reserved. We have one male that's available, but the other 2 males have been reserved. So this is Miss Green. Oh, come over here. And our kind of at the time, this, like I said, this can change, which seems to be more active female is Miss Purple. She was the first girl to walk. She walked a couple days before Miss Green did, and by walk I mean they look like baby deer. They get up and they're kind of wobbly and falling over, but it won't be long before this box is gone and they are sprinting around in here. Miss Purple is also 2.2 pounds. So same size. I'm going to hold them both here together so you can kind of compare the two girls with each other. Very similar, same size. Coat-wise right now, Miss Purple seems to be a little bit longer than Miss Green's. Really kind of hard to tell coat color right now. That'll change. But these are the 2 girls. All right, now for our boys. Let's see. We'll go with the smallest. So the smallest boy, who is the exact same size as the 2 girls, 2.2 pounds. So we have 3 puppies at 2.2 pounds. Like I said originally, no runt in this group. They are all big, healthy puppies. Mr. Gray has the lightest coat as of right now of all the puppies. Very sweet, very laid back, loves attention, loves to be held. I know. So yes, I'm spoiled rotten. I love to be held. So this is Mr. Gray. All right, next in size is Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange kind of likes to keep to himself. sometimes there'll be a pile of puppies, and then he is over off in the corner asleep by himself. Mr. Orange is right there in the middle of the pack, size-wise. He is 2.4 pounds. So I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. So this is Mr. Orange. I'm going to show him how you're doing. We're still obviously socializing the puppies. That'll continue until they go home. Introducing them to new sounds. I don't know if you can see in our room, we have a TV in here. We run different noises just so that they get used to things. You can find all kind of noises on YouTube. Yes, you can. Just kind of look at our setup. But yeah, we want them to be used to all different kind of sounds. As far as letting people around them, we're around them, our son's around them, and we have some people that help and kind of on staff with us that are around them, but other people we don't until they've had all their shots and stuff, so we're very cautious about that. Yeah. So this is Mr. Orange. Oh, the big guy.
Oh, the big guy, the big guy, the big guy, the big guy.
All right, this is the big guy, Mr. Black. We kind of call him our Tommy Jr. We always seem to have one in each batch, and that's this guy. He is 3 pounds. Gonna be a very big boy with a blocky head. We laugh about his coat right here on the top of his head. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but he's got just a little patch of where the fur is a little bit darker, and it's in the shape of a heart. More than likely, when his coat grows out, you won't be able to see it, but it's super neat to be able to see. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a little patch right there where his fur is a little bit more cream than his coat, because he's got a really light colored coat. Whether that'll stay, I'm not real sure. We'll have to see as he grows. But he was the first to open his eyes, the first to walk. He is progressing very quickly. A big boy, obviously, you can tell by looking at him, he is the first to eat. Saying, I push the others out of the way sometimes. I'm just a hungry boy. I'm a hungry boy. I know. You miss your mama, don't you? So this is Mr. Black. And if you pan down here, maybe you can get a good look in comparing everybody, if they'll all stay in a line. Miss Green, Mr. Gray, Mr. Orange, Miss Purple, and Miss Black. So you can tell, like I said, Gray has got a really light colored coat. Miss Green doesn't really want you to see that, obviously. But they're all doing really well. We'll go back at 4 weeks for another checkup with our vet. But we're just going to keep working on the socializing process, getting them used to, like I said, noises, being handled. We run our fingers around their ears, through their gums, through their paw pads and stuff like that. But if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. There'll be a lot more to see as they keep getting bigger when they're running around and everything. Zelda's ready to come back in, so I'm going to let her in, and we'll see y'all back next week.